And here we go on the attack. Riyad Mahrez inside to Timo Werner. This is our chance to take the lead. Timo Werner with the goal. It's been a few weeks since he's actually scored for us. Oh, here we go now. Tielemans releases Timo Werner. This is our first opportunity of the game. Timo Werner 1v1. And he ain't missing that, guys. The German striker is on target. The former RB Leipzig man scores. So we are back again with another episode of the Leicester City Career Mode series. This is episode number 24. Today's episode is massive as we're trying to sign Erling Haaland to Leicester City from Salzburg. Hopefully we can pull this off. And apart from all the transfer business, we've got some big games in this episode. Manchester United in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. The second leg, of course, we've got Wolves in the Premier League. And you guys know I normally do struggle against them. So this is certainly going to be a challenge. And also we've got Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. So some big games coming up in this episode. So if you guys are enjoying this series, let's keep the support coming in. 2,000 likes once again would be absolutely incredible. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 Career Mode content. So it is time for a press conference, and if you guys want to get involved, make sure to drop in your questions down in the comment section below. First question of the day: will you ever take on the Man United job and take them to the glory days? Absolutely. We are going to do a Manchester United career mode at some point in FIFA 20. I haven't figured out when, but it's definitely coming next year at some point. So the last time I did a Man United career mode, it was back in FIFA 19, and you guys absolutely loved it. It was one of the best career modes I've done on the channel, and definitely we're gonna bring it back at some point during the FIFA 20 cycle. Next question: it seems that all of the squad's display ratings are going up, and Soyuncu's is just staying the same. I think you should play Tuanzebe over him. So that's actually a very good observation. Soyuncu hasn't gone up at all in his overall, which is interesting because he's only 24 years old. And if you look at his stats, they're actually pretty good. Sprint speed going up by 4, strength going up by 1. A lot of his stats are going up, but overall, not so far. Whereas on the other hand, Tuanzebe, he is growing massively into a better player. I mean, look at that sprint speed, 86. No wonder he feels amazing in game. I think very soon Soyuncu might end up losing his first team spot if Tuanzebe continues to grow this way. Or maybe Tuanzebe and Soyuncu could be our first team pairing. But for now, Soyuncu is the higher rated player. He is better in game, and that's why I'm going to continue using him as my first choice centre back. But that could change very quickly with the way Tuanzebe is growing and playing for us. Next up, now this is gonna start an interesting conversation, that's for sure. Didn't you say Iheanacho was a baller for you? And now you're talking a completely different story. So last episode we discussed the possibility of signing Haaland, and to do that we've got to get rid of Iheanacho because there's no point of keeping him if we are bringing in someone like Haaland. So a lot of people got a bit upset because I did say that Iheanacho felt good in game. But the thing is, if you look at his stats, man, 11 games and 5 goals, that's pretty average. And the thing is, I want a striker who can push Timo Werner even more. Like, look at Dani Olmo. He's pushing Tielemans and Maddison to perform better. I want a backup striker who can do exactly that, and I think Haaland is the man for the job. I think Iheanacho is a good backup option, but I want something more than that. I want to give competition to Timo Werner, and I think Haaland, with his ability, with his goal scoring ability, he can do exactly that. So although Iheanacho is a decent footballer, I think we can do a lot better than that. And that's why I'm looking to ship off Iheanacho and, well, bring in Haaland. You guys want that to happen, so we're going to try and make it happen. So that's it for the press conference. Let's move on. Timo Werner ends up winning the Player of the Episode award. Can't say I'm surprised. Last episode he was really good, and he continues to score a ton of goals for us. He's now on 20 goals for the season, and also he is our top assister. So all round he is balling out for Leicester City, and that is why you guys voted for him as your Player of the Episode. Last episode I asked you guys the question whether we should bring in Haaland to Leicester City or not, and the majority of you guys in the comment section want to see this transfer happen. It's a player I've never used in any FIFA. He's a player that's so popular right now, and I can't wait to try him out in a Leicester City shirt and to see what overall he can reach to at his max potential. So, Erling Haaland, let's try and bring him in. Now, the thing is, we don't really know much about him, but we do know his value, so that should definitely help us in trying to bring him here. So let's try and get this signing done. So I'm going to be offering 22 million for Haaland. I think that's a good offer. Let's see what RB Salzburg come back and say 22 million for him. They want 26, which, you know what, I think is a steal for someone as good as him, someone with that potential. Let's accept this, and there you go, Haaland For 26 million, I'll take it, man. That feels like a bargain. So this is what I'm offering Haaland at the moment: a sporadic squad role, 4-year contract length, 54,000 in wages, and $500,000 in a signing bonus. Let's see if his agent and him are willing to accept that. Will he be a Leicester City player right now? And there you go, Haaland to Leicester City is a done deal. What an incredible transfer this is. And there you go, Haaland to Leicester City has been announced. Now let me know in the comment section, what kit number should we give the Norwegian striker? He's already 79 rated. Look at that sprint speed, 96, 91 strength as well. The guy's a monster, man. And he's 6'4" as well. This is insane. This guy is going to be amazing for us in game. So I guess with the signing of Haaland, I'm done with all my transfer business for this window. I don't think I want to go out in the market and make any more signings. I'm content with my team. We of course signed Todibo and Haaland in this window to improve our team. This is the team we've got. And until the end of the season, we're not going to be making any changes, so we're going to try and do the best we can with this team. Here's a quick look at our season objectives. Hopefully more progress in this episode. Madison and Tielemans just 9 goal contributions away from completing the midfield domination challenge. 5 appearances more for one of our youth academy players, and we're done with the trusting the youth as well. More clean sheets in the Premier League would be helpful. Werner's already scoring a ton of goals. Let's just keep going. Up next, we've got an FA Cup game against Wigan, which we are going to sim, and well, we do get ourselves a 3-0 win, which is just perfect. Vardy scored but also got sent off, but anyways, we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Take a look at this man. Iheanacho is happy with the fact that he's been on the transfer list. I guess he wants to leave as well, so I guess this helps both parties. Dennis Bright also being a bit disappointed with his lack of game time. I've just said that he still has a place in this squad, and I'm hoping we can, give him more chances to keep him happy. Manchester United up against Leicester City in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. Now the first leg ended in a resounding 3-1 win for us, so we've got the advantage, but at Old Trafford, anything can happen, so we've got to be alert. This is a great opportunity for us to make it to that Carabao Cup finals, so I don't want to let this get away. So here we go, we're going to be facing United at Old Trafford in the second leg of this Carabao Cup semi-finals. Now because we've got a big advantage from that first leg, I can afford to make some changes in the team, and that's why you guys are going to be seeing Haaland make his Leicester City debut in this game. Danny Olmo starting as well. Ian Morgan gets an opportunity in that midfield. Chukwueze starts, Tuanzebe and Todibo at the back. Maybe that could be our back line in the future with how these two youngsters are progressing. Dean Henderson in goal, Tavares and James Justin getting an opportunity. It's a different Leicester side, but one with a lot of talent. Let's go out there and get the job done and knock out Man United. So that's the Man United team we're up against in this one, and I've got to say, it looks a lot better than the team we faced in the first leg. Probably because they're starting the likes of Perisic and Balde Keita. I still feel like we've got enough to knock them out. Alright, my first observation on Haaland, the guy is massive. I think he's 6'4". And how does he have 96 sprint speed and those kind of stats with that frame? It's actually crazy. Maybe he's the next Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It's a corner for United, and if they score from here, things could get really interesting in this tie. And well, Manchester United get one back, and it's Ivan Perisic with the goal. And now things are going to be really interesting because it's 3-2 on aggregate. We do still have the advantage, but it's at Old Trafford. And I don't want to be like Ernesto Valverde and bottle another lead in this game. So we've got to try and just focus. We have got to show character, because I feel like we've got the team that can, win this game against United. We cannot get knocked out from this situation. Free kick for us in a lovely position. Can Yuri Tielemans convert? It's good. It's brilliant, but it's off the crossbar. I mean, the amount of times I hit the woodwork, man. It's so annoying. Corner for us. Definitely going to try and find Haaland with this ball, but De Gea punches it away, although Chukwueze is now on it. Cross comes in. It's a good one. Far post to Zaha, and the header is brilliant, and Zaha was onside, and he scores against this former team, and he's going to show respect at Old Trafford and not celebrate against this former team. But what a header from Wilfried Zaha. I don't know how we've managed to score this. Chukwueze with one of the best assists of the series so far. What a cross that is. Somehow Zaha was still onside, and a Ronaldo-esque header then from him, and gets us the equalizer. United's job is now a whole lot difficult. Let's see how they respond. Half-time in this one. Man United did give us an early scare by, of course, taking the lead in this one, but we responded brilliantly with Zaha coming up with the equalizer against this former side. Let's hope we've got enough to see out Manchester United in this second half. Canales on the turn for Man United, turns Minev, plays a great pass into Josef Martinez, and what are we doing, man? Manchester United have taken the lead in this one. Josef Martinez doing the calm down celebration, and United now again are slightly back in this tie. They just need one more goal, and that's the equalizer. It's 4-4 in aggregate. Dean Henderson probably should have saved that. Let's hope we can, see out this pressure from United and get the job done. Definitely feel like we need something more in that midfield, some more extra experience, and that's why Hamza Chaudhry comes on for Ian Morgan. Oh no, this Josef Martinez, man, he is such a frustrating player to deal with because of his pace and all that. But this time, James Justin with a good interception. No, Josef Martinez gets the equalizer. I can't believe this, man. Manchester United make it 3-1 against us, and it's 4-4 on aggregate. You hate to see it, man. We've bottled a 3-1 lead from the first leg. United back in this tie. It's not over yet. It's still 4-4. We can still get back into this one. It's a good ball played in once again. We do get it away only for Angel Gomez, and now United still have a chance. It is Baltideo Keita who puts it in. Dani Olmo defends well. We are hanging on in this one. The Old Trafford spirit has really caught up to us because Man United have been better than us in every possible way, and no wonder they've made it 4-4. Oh man, we've legit bottled a 3-1 lead, and now because of that we're going to penalties. I'm hoping we've got enough to win this shootout. I mean, it's based on luck and anything can happen, but let's see what happens. Alright, so can Dean Henderson save this one against his former side? He can. Come on, Dean Henderson with a big save. And now Tielemans needs to score this. Go on, Tielemans. Put this in the bottom left corner. I cannot believe this. I timed that perfectly as well, but the keeper made the save. And Perisic isn't missing this one. And well, United have a 1-0 advantage now. Can new signing Haaland convert his penalty? He can. Oh my god, that was so close to being saved. This is intense. Can Dean Henderson save this one? He can. Come on. Dani Olmo, you've got to be scoring this. Go on, Danny. Put this one in. Dani Olmo to the left of the keeper. And the keeper goes in the wrong way. And Leicester City now lead 2-1. Higuain. Can Higuain miss this one? He can. Higuain doing Higuain type things. And now, I mean, what are those players doing behind there? Anyways, we've got a chance to win this penalty shootout with Wilfried Zaha at Old Trafford against his former team. Can Zaha do it? Does he have the bottle to keep this one in the back of the net? Oh my god, he doesn't. And now, this game. Manchester United, they've got to miss this. Come on, Dean Henderson. Save this penalty. Save it again. And he saved. Dean Henderson is our hero. And we've done it. We've knocked out Manchester United. We've made it a lot more difficult than it should have been since we had a 3-1 advantage. But an emotional moment for Dean Henderson and Leicester City as we make it to our first final of the series. We're in the Carabao Cup final, and I can't believe it. A dramatic way to decide this final. Any comments? We're in the finals. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, we made it look a lot harder than it actually was because we should have got it done in 90 minutes, but we bottled it. But ultimately, we got the luck and we got it done on penalties. Although we've wrapped up all our transfer business, offers are coming in for some of our players. Now this one is from Napoli for Chukwueze, 43 million. It's a good amount of money, but there's no reason for us to sell Samuel Chukwueze. He is so good. He's 82 rated and only 21 years old. In that last game against United, he pulled off an incredible assist to, of course, Zaha. And well, I'm not going to be selling him. Who remembers the Oscar Brown My Player career mode on the channel, man? Because look at this, we've just found an Oscar Brown, but this one's a goalkeeper and he isn't that good, so we're going to reject it. But nice to see that name pop up. Sam Allen looks actually pretty decent, 78 to 94 potential. So for now, let's sign him up to the academy. The difference between 4th and 1st place in the Premier League right now is just a couple of points, which means we cannot afford to slip up. We need to win our next game, which is away to Wolves. And you guys know they're a bit of a bogey side for us, so it's going to be tough, but we need to win this game. Had to make a few changes in this one because of fitness reasons, like Barnes and Pride coming in for Zaha and Tielemans, but apart from that, everyone else is fit. So Timo Werner comes in, Madison, Mahrez, Ben Chilwell, all of them in the lineup. Kasper Schmeichel captains the team in goal. Let's go out there and get the result against Wolves and, get back to winning ways. Wolves are always a tricky side to face for me because last season they once beat us 4-1 if I'm not wrong, and I struggled to win against them, so it's always going to be a tricky game. And look at this, guys. They've got the first chance of this game. Kasper Schmeichel makes a big save. This is going to be a tough game, especially because it's away from home. Oh, so maybe this is the reason why we struggle against Wolves. They're one of the only teams to play with a 5 at the back or a 3 at the back formation against us, with, of course, 3 defenders and their fullbacks basically being wingbacks, and that definitely causes me problems, but hopefully we can get past that. And maybe now is the chance to do so. Yes, Ben Chilwell cut back inside to Dennis Bright. He wanted a chance to play for the first team, and he's blown it away. How has he not scored that? I'm pretty sure the Elements would have slotted this home, no problem at all. That's a terrible attempt as well, straight towards Rui Patricio. That should be 1-0. That's a good ball played into the box, and what? Out of nowhere, Raul Jimenez with the goal? How did Kasper Schmeichel not come forward and collect that, man? Like, what was he doing there, Kasper Schmeichel? Like, he's got to be coming forward and collecting the ball and being alert in the box, because that was awful from him. Like, look at that. There was so much time for him to come forward and collect it. Instead, we just let Raul Jimenez get in behind, and well, it's a good finish, but well, Wolves have now taken the lead. They're literally my bogey team, man. They always seem to perform against me. We need to make changes for the remainder of this one. Wilfried Zaha needs to come on for Barnes, and also bringing on Danny Olmo for Dennis Bright, because he was just awful in that first half. So hopefully these changes can help us get back into this one. Finds Timo Werner with a good pass. Now it's Riyad Mahrez. This could be our chance to get the equalizer. Still Mahrez. Mahrez on the ball, but there's no option to pass, and we've gone straight back to Ndidi. Like, what movement is this from our attacking players, man? It's genuinely awful. Like, what was Werner and Maddison doing in that instance? Now this might lead to something. Ndidi releases Timo Werner. We have to take this chance. Go on, Timo Werner. Please score this. And let's go, guys. We make it 1-1. Timo Werner doesn't miss chances like that. Ndidi with the assist. Timo Werner with the goal. And we're right back in it. It's 1-1. I've been trying so hard to get back into this game, and I'm so glad we get the goal. And now with 20 minutes remaining, let's push for the winner. Oh, here's Mahrez on the run. Still Mahrez does incredibly well. I need a passing option. Maybe not. Maybe Mahrez can go solo. He gets the shot off, and no, he's missed. For a moment, I thought that was in. Riyad Mahrez going so close to putting us into the lead. Look at that, man. That was actually inches away from being a goal. Here's Ndidi, who's had a brilliant game so far. I've got to respect him, man. We don't really speak about him much, but in this game, he's been absolutely brilliant. Again, he's on the ball. Ndidi looks for Wilfried Zaha. Now it's Zaha, pushing forward with a lot of pace. Still Zaha, gets this one inside, but Bowley with a last-ditch sliding interception. How did he pull that off? It's full time and we've dropped points. I absolutely hate playing against Wolves, man. For some reason, they turned into prime Barcelona against me. And, well, they played brilliantly, and I'm so glad we at least got a point from this game, because we could have easily lost. But if we keep dropping points like this, we're not going to win the Premier League this season. A tough 2 points dropped. An offer comes in for Kelechi Iheanacho from Atalanta, 11 million. I am going to accept this. He's valued at about that much, so it doesn't really make sense trying to negotiate. So, Iheanacho, you've been decent for us, okay-ish to be fair. It's time for you to leave. And there you go, the deal has been confirmed. Iheanacho has been sold to Atalanta for £11 million. It was definitely an interesting transfer window for us, as we spent about 38 million on Todibo and Haaland, and of course we sold quite a few players and generated 16 million in revenue. I think it was a good window for us, and of course we've got a capable team of maybe winning the Premier League. And in the Champions League, I don't really know what to expect, but I think we've got a good team that we've built. And let's just hope for the best, man. And yeah, I'm excited to see where we finish come end of season. To be fair, guys, looking at the Premier League table, that draw against Wolves hasn't really been that much of a problem. Because look at this, Liverpool are just still 2 points ahead of us, which means they've dropped points. And although Spurs are 6 points ahead of us, we've got a game in hand over them. But guys, we need to win this game against Arsenal. We can't keep dropping points. I know Arsenal at the Emirates is going to be a tough game, but we need to somehow get the job done. Leicester City versus Arsenal as we face them away from home at the Emirates Stadium. I'm not changing the team at all, going with literally the best possible player in each position. So Timo Werner starts, Zaha, Mahrez, Maddison, Tielemans all in the lineup. We've got to win this game, especially after dropping points against Wolves. 3 points here is a must. That's the Arsenal team we're up against, and I've got to say it's a decent team with a lot of quality, like Ryan Fraser, Aubameyang, Nicolas Pepe of course. An interesting midfield with Rakitic, Keita and Mesut Ozil. That's a decent Arsenal side, but I think we've got a much better team and we should be able to get through this. Here's Zaha looking to bring the ball inside. He's already scored once in this episode if I'm not wrong. Still Zaha, back into Maddison. This is lovely play. Timo Werner, wide with the left foot. Shoot it with your right foot and curl it in the top corner, man. That's what I was trying for, but Timo Werner just went for the shot with his left foot. I mean, that was such good build-up play. Maddison with the back heel, laying it off for Werner. We should have done much better from that situation. Sees Ndidi. Now Tielemans in behind. Brilliant touch from Yuri Tielemans. Can he get it past the keeper? Yes, he can. Yuri Tielemans with the goal. And we take the lead against Arsenal. Now our job is to defend as well as we can. 3 points in this game is top priority, and if we can do it getting a clean sheet, that would be brilliant. A brilliant finish there from Tielemans as well. And again, Ndidi having a big impact, this time with the assist. Tielemans 1, Arsenal 0 as Leicester take the advantage at the Emirates Stadium. Oh no, Aubameyang might have a chance to get the equaliser, but that's brilliantly done from Kasper Schmeichel. Great save, a great left hand to it to deny Aubameyang the goal. Still 1-0 Leicester, but we've got to be careful of the likes of Aubameyang and all because they've got real pace to burn. Ryan Fraser on the ball, and now Rakitic back to Ryan Fraser, whips in a brilliant cross. Kasper Schmeichel's clearance was awful, man. What on earth was he thinking? Straight to Kieran Tierney and he scores, and well, there goes our clean sheet. It's 1-1 against Arsenal. Kasper Schmeichel lately has been shocking, and I'm kind of regretting not just spending big on a goalkeeper because Kasper Schmeichel, man, he just seems off it. Like, why didn't he catch this ball? How difficult was it? Look at what's he done there, man. It's awful. Yes, Werner, back inside to Wilfried Zaha. Oh, what was that for a touch? I was trying to bring it inside. I swear, man, this game is gonna make me break my controller at some point today. Oh, Tierney finds Ryan Fraser, and wow, I can't believe this, man. How is Kasper Schmeichel getting beaten from there? That's genuinely awful. Ryan Fraser scores, and at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal make it 2-1. What even is going on, man? Like, honestly? Like, what even? How has that gone in? I have no idea, man. We've got a tough job ahead of us now. Naby Keita skipping past me like it's nobody's business. Still Naby Keita feeds Aubameyang. That should be a goal for Arsenal. And somehow we've survived and Alderweireld gets it away. We have been awful in this game. In fact, in this episode in general, we've been terrible. And this might just cost us the Premier League title. We're unable to do anything, man, in this game. Half time and it's been all Arsenal, especially since we took the lead. We've got to respond, man. We need to make some changes because the way we're playing, we're going to get embarrassed in the second half. No messing around, guys, as I'm changing my formation for this second half. You guys have been wanting me to play an attacking formation with proper wingers. That's exactly what I'm doing. So we've got Zaha on the left, Mahrez on the right, playing a 4-3-3 attack formation. And I'm hoping this works out, man. It has to because we can't afford to lose this game. Here we go with Wilfried Zaha. Something needs to happen with this attack. Maddison goes back to Wilfried Zaha. Back inside to Maddison. Maddison shoots and let's go. We get the goal back. It's 2-2 now. James Maddison scoring in that new position that he's playing in that cam role. Leicester equalize and well, the new formation seems to be working. Brilliant team play between Zaha and of course James Maddison, but that finish was ruthless from him. Look at that. Zaha gets it back. He knows that Maddison is in the right position. Cut back and then bang. Come on, guys, it's 2-2 and there's enough time for us to try and get the winner. Tielemans sees Mahrez. Mahrez turns one. Mahrez on that left foot. Riyad Mahrez. Let's go, guys. We've made it 3-2 against Arsenal. It is Riyad Mahrez with the crucial goal. The dribbling from Riyad Mahrez to get away from his man was absolutely scintillating. I mean, he took a couple of touches to get away from him first and then the drag back. And once he was in open space, he knew what he was going to do. Near post, power, and bang. We've beaten the Arsenal goalkeeper and Leicester City take the lead once again in this game. And it's Riyad Mahrez, the man who's getting the job done. 3-2 now against Arsenal. The new formation is working wonders for us. Could be a proper good chance here for Arsenal. This is not good. Lacazette with the shot. Oh, come on, man. These rebounds. Why do we concede so many rebounds? I mean, is this pinball or football? I have no idea. But Kasper Schmeichel first made the save and it literally fell right back to him. It's like it's magnetic or something. Like, what even is this game? What even is this game? We deserve to win this, man. A stupid rebound goal has just cost us possibly a spot in the title race. I cannot believe this. Full time and this is awful. This is genuinely awful. We don't deserve to lose this game, guys, because in the second half we responded and we played Arsenal out of the park at the Emirates and well, EA decides, nope, you ain't gonna win, and well, we concede in the 90th minute, and there you go, we've dropped points. This game, man, is so frustrating. We've now drawn our last 2 games in the Premier League. And, well, now the difference is 5 points between us and Spurs, and guess what? We've got more difficult games coming up, like against City in the Premier League and all that, so the title race is looking extremely difficult, man, but we'll see what can be done. But I'm so frustrated with myself for not winning the 2 games in this episode. Next episode, though, we've got Champions League football. The round of 16 for the first time in this series. Leicester City will be involved as we'll be playing Napoli in the first leg. And not just that, we've got Man City as well in, of course, the Premier League. So 2 huge games coming up in the next episode. This was a pretty average episode for our season goals, I suppose, but we're closer to completing the midfield domination challenge as well as the trusting the you challenge. Clean sheets wise though we're struggling, and Timo Werner needs to start scoring more consistently for us to complete the Werner the Burner challenge. Before we end off today's episode, it is time for you guys to make your vote count and vote for the player of the episode award. A couple of nominees for this one, first one being Ndidi. I thought he was brilliant in that midfield for us today. A few assists as well, and normally we don't highlight his contribution, but in this episode he was superb in midfield for us, so he's been nominated. The second nominee is going to be Dean Henderson, who was stunning in that penalty shootout, saving so many penalties against Man United to get us to the Carabao Cup final. So those two are your nominees, Dean Henderson and of course Ndidi. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. I've got to say, this was definitely one of the more frustrating episodes of the series. We didn't win a single game, really annoying, but hopefully next episode we can bounce back in the Champions League as well as the Premier League. But really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys did, a like would be amazing. Subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch you guys next time.